Aloha, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Kika Tips. Angelo, can you put them over there so they can see that, please? Thank you. Appreciate the sign. The sign was given to us by Mark Kokoban. He did it while he was in OCC. Thank you, Brother Mark, for doing that. I also like to acknowledge the people that we aloha. Brother Gaylord Lushenko, Brother Wayne Yasue, John Coco, all the other brothers. Yeah, the list goes on and on. You know, even Tommy D. So, just like to say aloha to all of our friends from the past, the present, and the future. Nando Swan, mahalo nui for all the times that we perform at Nico's. And Rolando Sanchez, thank you for the privilege of working with your group. And I'd like to thank Benny Chong for performing with us over here for the Christmas special. Of course, with Eric Watanabe, my dear friend Eric. I'd like to say aloha to Father Steve and Charlie Picaro. Yeah, and Avelino, Rene Avelino, all the people here, and to all of our students that's located in here. Also like to say aloha to Daniel Akaka. He went to our Christmas party when he was alive, and also Gary Aiko. Gary Aiko performed for us, and Frank Makaava. Yeah, I appreciate them, brother, performing, helping us, and you know, all the other groups that perform. We appreciate everybody. Let's jam. 2, 3, go. So, Nightbird of love. A song called Nightbird. I'd like to dedicate this song to Mackey, Brother Mackey Feary. When we was at Harry's Music Store in Wailai, I got the privilege of talking with Brother Mackey. And what happened is Mackey did our Kika tips at Olelo a long time ago. And I appreciate it. I went to watch him in Kalapana. I learned a lot from Mackey. And it's like to jam this song. Brother Mackey, we love you, brother. Sena, fly unto the night wind. Take a star to her for me. Please whisper I love her. Oh, make her wait for me. Here it seems so cold now. How I miss her arms around me. So Nightbird of love, oh, make her wait for me. 'Cause you have wings, you know, I let you go almost every night. But loneliness can't dull the shine of even and bright moonlight. Nightbird, fly on, fly on. Nightbird, sing my song. but loneliness can't dull the shine of even a bright moonlight. Nightbird, fly on, fly on. Nightbird, sing her my song. Michelangelo, on. Cause you have wings, you know, I let you go almost every night. But loneliness can't dull the shine of even the bright moonlight. Nightbird, fly on, fly on. Nightbird, sing my song. Go, Angelo. Lava. Yeah, now what it is, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why we have Kika is to share what I learned from a lot of the people. So at this time, I'd like to take the time to share what I learned from Nightbird Kalpana and Peter Moon. I took lessons from them. I also appreciate what I learned from Kiho Beamer, one of my favorite players that I learned from him. I learned from Kiho just from listening to his records. He did the UH with Baron Yasui. I couldn't make the class for him because we went to China, mainland China, that month. So I missed out on that. I really wanted to be with you, Keola, to watch, to learn. Okay. Well, basically, we like to right now go to what is called a taro patch. Of course, now what we're using is our fingers, so we get a nahi sound. Like Keola said, sweet like the mango. So first of all, from standard tuning, which is right here. Okay, what it is we're going to hit the open G, which is right here, and bring down the A to the G. Now what you want to do is you want to stretch the string out because the string has the memory, and you want to use your open hand fingers. You don't only want to use one finger, you want to use two fingers, just like the crab, like this. Okay, so here's the G. What you're listening for is sine waves. You want a flat response. Now if you hear a waver, a slow waver means it's flat. Fast waver means it's sharp. One thing I learned about Nightbird is all by ear. It's amazing, man. Thank you, Nightbird, for teaching me this. And now I'm going to check the G to the D. What you want to do is you want to get used to hearing the G major chord. Here's the D, So you hit the D here. So here's the D. So this is G, G sharp A, A sharp B, C, C sharp D is here. Okay, good. So now we got the G, D, and the G. Now we want to tune the B in. So you do that by hold your ear. Listen. So it's important to let the strings ring. Don't stop the strings. Stop like that. Let it ring. And you want to check your B. You see the open G? G sharp, A sharp, B is right here. What you're listening for is that fat response, sine wave, huh? Okay, here's the D. You bring down the E to the D. Stretch it out, and here's the D. Bring down the low E to a D. Open G tuning. So this is because it's an open G, you can hit the 6th string. All 6 strings are in tune. Your octave is on the 12th. You have 1 on the 5th, 7, and then back to the 12th. One of my instructors, his name is Philip Acau Jimenez, the son of Louis Acau. He used to perform in Waikiki. We used to go watch his father at Queen Surf. Kerry Shimabukuro used to be in his group, and Dicky. And I got to meet Tommy Sands at the time, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't know he was a famous. I knew he was famous, but right now I see him on This Is Your Life, and he was married to the Sinatra girl. So that's wonderful, Yeah, but thank God at that time, I appreciate Louis Acau. Used to go to their house over in Kaneohe, across the Windward City, the Honolulu Cemetery, the Kaneohe Cemetery, Windward City Cemetery. He used to live on the side over there. Brother Louis Acau's son, Philip, went to Castle together. So he taught me the guitar, right? And so one time I seen him before his gig, it's taking so long just tuning them like that. So how come? He was telling me the story. The thing goes out of tune. It's like a wild stallion. You want to break the stallion so you can play it, huh? Okay, and so this is Taro Patch G tuning. Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, I learned that from Gary Taiping. He also passed along with Philip. Yeah, Gary, he showed me that right here. Right there. Mom. That's it. Pull off over here a second. Jump on this note. This is the airport here. You come up here. 2 bucks, 3 bucks, back to the 1. I got this from Auntie Alice Namakilua. She used to teach over at the Windward City Community College. Now, she was teaching wahine tuning as well as taro patch. So later on we get into wahine, but for now this is we're in taro. Yeah. It's basically it's an intro in G. So the reason why I'm showing you this now is because I haven't been playing the guitar for a long time. You know, my son's taking over Kika tips, and in order to keep remembering it, I have to pick up the guitar. You got to practice. Bottom line, and so that's my devotion to the guitar. So I told my son, you know, today I'd like to take advantage of the opportunity since we're here, you know, to practice. And by doing that, because like right now I'm not really, you know, up to par because I haven't touched the guitar for almost a year. You know, I played with Nando over at Nichols, but we did jazz. So when you're doing jazz, I'm using Proverbs, which is my electric guitar and amplifier, but that I wasn't using the acoustic. So now that you know I'm using the acoustic, I'd like to just thank all the people that helped me with the acoustic guitar. And yeah. Also for our Christmas party, we had a wonderful time with Kyoki and Elena. The Kyoki and Elena Ayo quintet featuring Lal Ames on cajon, harmonica, Michelangelo Barques on lead, and I was on Pahu, the electric bass. And we had a wonderful time. I'd like to thank, like I said, Gary Aiko for doing our Christmas party in the past, and Daniel Kaka being there. You know, all these people come kukua. Okay, now the next thing I'd like to share with you is this. It's the scale pattern since we're in the key of G. Brother Caleb Machida. Now, Brother Caleb just did an album, and we're from the same church. So this is a series of dyads. Dyads is 2 notes, major and minor thirds. See right here. And then the harmonic. Right here we're going to go to the C. This is G, C, D. You start on the D going in. Now over here, this time I went to a D7 right here. So the C is like that, right? Like that. Lift up the 3rd finger. This way in G tuning. The D7 is like this, right? Lift up this finger. That's D7. G, C, D. This is a D7. Okay, here's a C. C minor. Here's A. A minor. D7. G. Here's a G7. G. With the F in it. It's a G7 right here. You hold down the F and the F sharp. This is a G major 7. To the C. Okay, now basically from there I'd like to share with you what anti-Alice taught me. This is called Wahini tuning. You hit the F sharp here, bring down the G to the F sharp. Beautiful chord. So you gotta just use it because it's different. This is The G major 7, like I said. This is called Wahine tuning. Ete alas na mga kelua, mahalo nui, for the Wahine tuning. Okay, now I'd like to go back to standard from here. So to go back to standard, right? Okay, so we want to go to standard tuning. So here's a D. So I'm going to go to the E here. I'm bringing the D back up to E. I'm going to standard from tarot. And I bring up this low E. I'm using the alamihi finger picking. Alamihi is like the crab. The crab is on the rock like this, goes like this, right? So you use the same fingers like this instead of the, it's like that, using 2 fingers. So here's a E. Okay, so good. So now, what about the B? So this is so here's a G, right? G sharp A, G, G sharp A, A sharp. So G, G sharp A, A sharp. Okay. So let's see. Okay, so this is the G. Okay, there's a G right there. Okay, so what? So I tune up the D. So I go hit the A. Just A. Bringing up the G to the A. Okay, so now I got this. Almost now I tune up the B here. Okay, and then the E here. Now I need a G sharp over here, see? So here's a G sharp. Tune up the G here. C, D, G. Now this I'd like to end with what I learned from Boogs. Boogs is from the Makaha San. He's the lead singer. Boogs Mooney and Johnny Coco. Johnny passed. I appreciate Brother John. We used to go riding around. I appreciate Brother John. I learned a lot from him. Went to his house. I learned a lot from him. He was telling me stories about when he was with Brother Hayes and all that. But I learned this from Boogs when Boogs came over to the airport when his relative Pucks Nihoa, our group Nihoa, was performing at the airport. Nihoa is a group that we went to China, mainland China. We went to Korea, Japan. Yeah, we even went to Chicago. I appreciate that. So right now, I learned this from Books, right? Because this is standard tuning. Okay, he taught me to do this. In the key of, see this D right here? That's a D. Bring down the E to D. And then you hit the D chord. This was when you're doing a song in D. So you get a little D bass. What about the G, right? Normally the G would be like this, right? And then you're gonna hold the G like this. Back to D. Then the third chord is the A7. So the A7 is like this, and so this is the E here. You gotta go here. Back to D. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank Kaleolani Isaacs, the Isaac family. Kaleolani Isaac, back in the day when Milton Carter was with the Union, I got the privilege of meeting Kaleolani Isaac. So I went to his home in the Kalihi. And Brother Isaacs, your family, I just thank you so much. Kaleolani was so nice to me, and when I went to see him, he was telling me about this other guitar player that was up and coming at the time, you know. But I appreciate it, and the person did come up, and Kaleolani taught us at the Guitar Institute 3 important words: ho'olohe, listen; ho'uko, practice; holomua, succeed. Mauloa aku.